The sexual assault trial of 5 former Team Canada World Junior players continues in a London court. Today is the first day of testimony under a judge-alone trial. Last week, the case took a sudden turn when the judge dismissed the jury. Today, a former teammate took to the witness stand. Megan Fitzpatrick is following the story for us and joins me now in London. But first, a warning to our viewers. The court testimony contains disturbing graphic details connected to allegations of sexual assault. Megan, what can you tell us about today's proceedings?
Well, today's proceedings did begin with the continued testimony of Tyler Steenbergen. He began testifying on Thursday. Court was not sitting yesterday because of the holiday, and so he was continuing his testimony today by video link from Alberta, where he lives. A cross-examination by the lawyers for Cal Foote and Dylan Dubé continued this morning. He was asked more questions about a range of topics, including some text messages that had been exchanged among the players who were in the hotel room that night where the alleged sexual assaults took place. Once those defense lawyers were done questioning Steenbergen, the Crown lawyer had a chance for re-examination, a few more follow-up questions, Andrew, and then Steenbergen was done his testimony. The next witness to begin testimony is Brett Howden. He is another former teammate of the 5 accused players in this trial who are facing charges of sexual assault. Howden was also in the hotel room that night where the alleged assaults took place. He described recalling going back to the hotel after the team had been out at a bar, recalls going to the room of Michael McLeod, saying a lot of them were in search of food after being out at the bar that night. He recalls being in the room and seeing the woman who was accusing these 5 players in the room and recognizing her from the bar. Howden testifying that he was surprised to see her in the room. He described casual conversations going on, casual hanging out, he said. And then at some point, he says that the woman, who in this case is known by her initials as EM, there's a publication ban covering her name, that the woman was being, quote, flirty and asking the people in the room to engage in sexual activity with her. And initially, no one was agreeing to those offers, Howden testified. He testified that the woman then began, quote, egging them on. And he recalls the woman saying that she couldn't believe nobody was taking her up on her offers for sexual activity. He says the people in the room were surprised that she was making such offers and that she was doing so in an aggressive manner, he testified. He says eventually 2 of the people in the room, 2 of the accused, Carter Hart and Michael McLeod, did receive oral sex from the woman. Now, so far, what Howden has been testifying, Andrew, does not align with what EM testified when she was on the stand for several days. She testified that she engaged in consensual sex with Michael McLeod in the hotel room before the other teammates arrived in the room, and she testified that the sexual activity that happened after that was not consensual. She had also testified about feeling outnumbered in the room, feeling intimidated. So not the same kind of testimony as we're hearing from Howden so far. That's about where it's left off so far today. Howden also mentioning that he does recall one of the other defendants, Alex Formanton, going into the bathroom with the woman and him saying something to the effect of, should I be doing this? That is where testimony has left off, Andrew, for the lunch break, and then proceedings will resume later this afternoon.
Megan, thank you. The CBC's Megan Fitzpatrick live in London, Ontario.